Are we ever going to put this house on the market?
That's what we've been asking ourselves for months. The goal was to get it on the market and get it listed by March 1st. That would have given us 4 months to get it sold before we leave for China.
Yeah. We didn't get it on the market March 1st.
No, not even close.
Spoiler alert. But we had some struggles.
Well, yeah, we did.
We had a lot of struggles. So first of all, we had the world's most horrible kitchen. We think very differently about the kitchen, but it needed a lot of work. And I'm going to give this guy public kudos.
Wow.
Because I was a
Good thing I'm recording this.
Because I didn't think it could happen, and I got a little dismayed. I was dismayed.
You were
Are you
dismayed.
looking at me?
I'm can't wait for the public kudos.
I was a little dismayed. So when it was time to design the kitchen, I checked out. I was like, I just can't. It's too overwhelming. I've got too much to do. I can't. And this guy just swooped in and with the help of ChatGPT and whatever, used your resources, designed a beautiful kitchen. I mean, it looks great. So that was the first struggle.
It took a lot longer than we expected, and a lot more money than we expected, but it looks gorgeous, and it's exactly what we were hoping for.
And when we designed it, it was for us.
Right, of course. Then we have been planning on fixing our main bathroom since we moved in here, because the shower is literally the size, it's like a 1 foot by 1 foot. I can barely fit in to shower.
It's not the main bathroom.
Yeah, it is.
It's the master bathroom.
Well, people call it main now, not master, because, you know, master's a...
Primary.
There you go, primary or main.
But ensuite.
Whatever.
When I think of main bathroom, I think of the guest bathroom.
Well, that's a guest bathroom, not the main bathroom. You just called it the guest bathroom.
Okay.
So the primary bathroom, ensuite, the shower is tiny, and so I wanted to expand the shower, and I had this great idea of concrete walls and just like, oh, it was going to be beautiful. And then we had it priced out, and it was way more than we could afford to spend on a
little bathroom.
Right. Yeah. So I went in with the help of ChatGPT once the kitchen was done, or set up a whole new main bathroom, primary bathroom, ensuite. And that took longer than we expected, of course, because it's getting stuff in, actually, which was the bigger problem.
Yeah.
And the fact that the faucets didn't fit the big, huge bowl sinks that I ordered. Anyway.
They came in and they were like this. I'm like, those are like mini little bathtubs, but that's whatever.
Okay, so the main bathroom, it took forever. Finally got that done. Then I noticed so Kelly decided she wanted to paint the exterior of the house. And this was back in September. Again, we were staying here. We had no desire to move at that point. And so we painted it, and I used ChatGPT again to find this awesome paint color that we would have never thought to use, which is this really dark green.
It's like black green.
Yeah.
But it's pretty. It's really pretty.
And so we had the house painted professionally and paid way too much money to get it painted. And then all of a sudden the paint started bubbling because we have cedar siding, and it started bubbling. And so I brought the painter back out, and they did some fixing, and there we go. And we should be good to go. And then it bubbled again.
As soon as it got sunny.
Right.
Yeah.
And so going back and forth with the painter, And well, now we're in Oregon, so of course you can't really paint when it's raining outside. So we have to wait for it to stop raining. It finally, just a few weeks ago, they were finally able to come out, scrape off the parts that were bubbling, and let it sit and dry out for a little while. We had like 4 or 5 dry days in a row, luckily. And they were able to repaint. Thank goodness. Then you decided to go ahead and redo all the landscaping.
Okay. Not all the landscaping. The front of the
Feels like all the landscaping.
home.
Could have done all the landscaping for less money.
It was a little pricey. But we had to build a wall.
The Great Wall of Oregon, we call it.
We had to build some steps. Anyway, the guys did a wonderful, beautiful job. So
It looks gorgeous
it
now,
does.
but
It looks really pretty. It just took a long time.
how many orders of rocks, or not rocks, of
The block.
the blocks did we order?
I don't know. It was a lot of pallets.
And then we didn't have enough, so we had to order another pallet, and then that pallet wasn't enough, so we had to order another pallet, and each pallet takes 2 to 3 weeks to get delivered.
Time. Anyway, it all looks great. So we had struggles. The house, when we bought it, was the only house on the market, and so we bought it. And it's on beautiful property. It's in a great area, but it needed a lot of work. And because we planned on being here forever, we didn't care. We just did one little piece at a time. And then we just started amping it up. And then when we knew this was happening, we're like, oh my gosh, now we have to
Get everything done right away.
And so then we had to remove the clutter, because if you've ever sold a house and your agent says to you, this has to go, this has to go, this has to go, this has to go. Oh, that's a fake plant? Not in the PNW. Michelle's not going to see this, is she?
I hope not.
We don't do fake plants, so get rid of the fake plants. Keep your real plants. Like,
And then she pointed to a rocking chair in the downstairs room and said, no, that has to go. That's my grandma's rocking chair.
We're laughing because it was kind of funny. And then I got a little rebellious. I kept some things.
We ended up getting movers to move all the excess furniture that we were going to move to Las Vegas anyway. That we talked about in another video. And then Kelly had the brilliant idea to get a pod.
Oh, you called it brilliant?
It really is.
So we have a pod in our driveway, and then we just put all the extra stuff in there, like all the clutter. Just.
I'll be honest, I was not a fan at the beginning when Kelly first brought up the idea, because I thought it would make our house look trashy. I'm just going to throw the word out there.
Why?
Well, because you have a Connex, a pod sitting out in the driveway.
Yeah, but people know you're selling your house.
And that's what our agent said, and I trust her, and so we got a pod, and it was great, and got rid of a lot of stuff that we didn't need anymore.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do is, just when we're ready to go, we will load the pod into a moving truck and drive it to Vegas.
Yep. I mean, I think it's going to work. It actually is probably saving us time, because we packed.
Right.
And packed and packed.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
Miraculously, it all came together at literally the same, within a week. The bathroom came together and was finalized. The exterior paint, the landscaping, the just the little odds and ends things that we had to do. The pod was delivered. We could move the stuff into the pod. All of it happened. And our agent's photographer was going on vacation, and at the end of that week, and we're like, let's go. Let's get it on the market. Let's get the photos taken. That was about 10 days ago.
And what did the agent say when she saw the photos and she saw the house?
It was beautiful. She said it was absolutely beautiful. Oh, and she did say that if we were staying in Oregon, she would hire Kelly to stage her houses.
I just wanted that on the record. So thank you.
So
wait, can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I think one of the challenges of selling a house is that the house itself is our style, right? Like, you can see we have green walls. People are like, green, that's gross.
When we moved in and we hired a painter to come in and paint the inside of the house, Kelly was still in Las Vegas. It was just me. And Kelly sends over this paint color, and the painter looked at me and was like, she's going to paint the entire house green. I'm like, I don't argue with Kelly. She knows what she's doing. And then the painter, when she was done, she gave Kelly kudos and said, it is so much better than she expected. It actually, with the forest around us and the trees, it pops.
I was going for like a mid-century modern, and you're going to put some pics on here. So you'll kind of see the vibe. But where my point was, that's kind of our vibe. And then you go to sell the house, and it's your style of house, so you just have to hope that there's people out there.
So long story short.
It was a really long story.
We listed the house a week ago, and we have an offer on the table that we are considering. So things worked out beautifully so far. We are far from done with this. If any of you have ever bought or sold a house, you know that getting an offer is great and you're excited and woohoo, but then that's when the hard stuff actually happens, and it is not done by any long stretch of an imagination. But we're on the right track at least.
It's the end of April, and we have
2 months
be in Las Vegas.
Correct. Wish us luck.